people, my name is Rage, and welcome and all to Rebirth, and I have decided what I want to do. I really thought we were going to immediately do this again, and he was going to be like, hey Rage, remember me? I can't wait to die repeatedly. Okay, alright, heart attack averted. Blue baby with his rocket, yeah, just watch his head when he tears. Probably should kill the enemy. That probably makes more sense. So what I want to do, justice, love me some justice, is see how high of a win streak I can get to just randoming. I think that's going to be my next project going on here. So blue baby, not ideal, though I think generally I seem to have okay blue baby runs, at least compared to characters that you would expect to normally do better on. I didn't quite think that guy would explode and then immediately have two blood tears hurtling in my direction, so I did kind of get caught off guard by that. So let's see what our first item is going to be. No! I've ruined the poop symmetry! Anemic, that kind of sucks. Blue baby's just bleeding all over the place now. I mean, that's not really what we want to happen with him, so this is a problem. I mean, yes, we get the creep, but Aquarius, I think, is just strictly better. Hell, the Tar is just strictly better. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Headless baby is just strictly better. So I would say I'm not very impressed at all by this first floor item, but it's okay. It's only the first floor item. We can afford to get a rubbish item now. It's better than getting a rubbish item later. That's what I'm going to tell myself, but I also have a feeling that now that I've announced this challenge, I am immediately going to have one of the worst runs I have ever had in my life. Do any of you guys ever refuse to open the door? Because I'm used to getting a lot of random... Actually, no. The reason I refuse to open the door is because I'm used to living in houses and buildings that are shared by other people. Ooh, petrified poop with the poop. You know, it's quite a nice little tasty combination there. I mean, it's not run-winning, it's not run-breaking, but it's okay. I've been used to for years living in things shared by other people, and I kind of in that time learnt that most of the time, maybe 90% of the time, when the doorbell rings, it's not for me, it's for someone else. And for some reason, they still like to buzz me. So I've kind of taken on this mentality that if I'm not expecting someone, or if I'm not expecting someone but I do know them, they'll probably just ring me that they're outside. So because of that, and I know this is bad, but because of that, I've started just deliberately... Ooh, 10, nice. I've started deliberately ignoring every single doorbell press that I wasn't expecting. Which, I'll admit, probably isn't the most sensible decision ever. You know, I will fully accept that. But I can't help it, it's just kind of happened. I do want BFFs, because there's a lot of potential for BFFs. Also, I want a totes adorable little heart on Blue Baby's forehead, because isn't that just the cutest thing? And basically, the reason I'm telling you this is because it backfired horribly the other day. Because I was there and the doorbell was going and going and going. I was like, I'm not expecting anyone. Nobody's rung me to tell me that they're outside, and why am I not letting them in? I don't really see what's going on. It's clearly not for me. I'm just going to ignore it. And then after it had rung, and while I was sitting there, and I suddenly went, I ordered something for delivery! And sure enough, it was the postman. So due to my own nope, refuse, this is your thing, I ended up missing my delivery, which is really upsetting, and I think it's a life lesson that I have learnt to not be a forgetful bastard. I think that's really the way to go here. Also, that dodge was the sweetest dodge that I think you have ever seen. Will this fly please die? There we go. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing pretty good, and hey, everything's alright. So I'm glad that we've got BFFs, which means that we have a massive cube of meat! Seriously, that is quite good. The only downside is we can't go in the curse room, because of course, Blue Baby, I don't want to give up their health, and our seed is King's Whistle, Courtesans, Zebras, Aardvarks, Queens, Biscuits, and Kings again. I should start coming up with something a little bit more coherent with these, shouldn't I? I should probably start thinking about that, but that's okay. That's alright. I got the things to make it all alright. So now that I've got myself an orbital, I very much want to get some use out of it. Of course, I would rather keep the petrified poop, given that we are rocking the poop and the like. So this is good. This is good. This is not as good because he explodes with tears, so I can't really go orbital him to death, though he should have a fairly low amount of health, and indeed he does. I have not had to deal with this room in a fairly large amount of time, so this is interesting for me. Kind of tempted to... Aha! What is up? What is up? Move along there. Oh, this is the item room area as well, so this is kind of nice. I'm dicing with death here. I am very much dicing with death. There is a lot of things to kill, and I'm not rightly sure if I can get them all. I mean, I want to at least let this one rotate there, so that's good. And we will pick off this guy. I mean, I want to get the champion ones with the cube of meat as well. It just depends if it will reach, and it will reach, so that's convenient. Oh, oh. Missing him, missing him. What is with this room? Why is this room? I mean, it's not difficult. It's just really frustrating, which I think describes a lot of things in life. Really, does that not count? He is shaking madly. He has got the serious shakes there. Item! Yay! I mean, at least we have BFFs, which, you know, significantly makes him a lot more useful. I guess I've got that going for me. But no, I swear to God, if this ends up being a straight up BFF, all of my damage is coming from having various followers and orbitals. I'm going to be a little bit upset, because while I don't mind those as runs, they're also kind of ridiculously difficult to deal with. We're up from some charging. There we go. Then we'll wait for him to get exhausted, and then boom. That is kind of nice, to be fair. We'll grab this because it does actually give us the ability to take a item, and there we go. Ceremonial robes. We're starting off pretty strong. We basically just get ourselves a nice damage up, and it's for free. I do like free damage ups. They appeal to me in a way that I can't speak English. It's good. Though I will admit that BFF'd freaking cube of meat does a metric ton of damage. Let's have a look what's in here. 2 more chests of pills. Boom, range down, that sucks, and health down. So all in all, that was spectacularly pointless. I'm happy that I went there. That lost me so much health so fast. I don't even really know how to fully come to terms with it. Am I one-shotting flies? I am one-shotting flies. That's at least good. I got that going. Anything down here? Nope, just a load of potential ways to take embarrassing damage, so we're going to rapidly get out of that room, and we found ourselves a tinted rock. This is why I wanted to explore, because we kind of need everything we can find in this run. We really do. 2 spirit hearts. Glorious. We're back to the health we were on before we were so viciously robbed by the curse room. I guess I should have checked for the secret room above the curse room. That would have made more sense, but I only had 1 bomb, so I had no way of knowing I'd definitely be allowed to claim it, but I guess I will check, just in case, you know, you can get the odd, ooh, it's in fact up left. Well then, I guess we're just going to move on with our lives. I hate being forced to move on, and all of this poop. Damn you, petrified poop, for making this so worthwhile. For making this so worthwhile. You know what the most annoying thing in the world is? When you've got a bit of skin peeling off your lip. I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds horrific. When you have skin peeling away from your mouth. It sounds really freaky, but you know, those, ooh, triple red chests, and we get to go to the devil deal room, and we find the nail. We find the nail. We find the nail. I'm actually going to take the nail, because while I do love petrified poop with the poop, it's a nice little combo, gets us some money, but that's all it really gets us. There's no keys or anything, and the thing about the nail is it does give us that heart every time we use it, as well as giving us a fairly nice effect. So actually, I'm going to accept it. I really am. And I don't think I'm going to go back there until I've got the nail back as a charge. That way I can accept the rush for that final red chest. Though I don't think I do need to do an entire rush for one red chest. I mean, it would have to be something pretty spectacular to be that worth it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Item room. Mr. Mega, it's okay. It gives us some damaging capabilities with our bombs, so it's really not the end of the world. But I'm after something with a little bit more punch than Anemic Ghost Baby and Mr. Mega. It's very average. In fact, it's not average. I'd say it's below average, that level of itemage. I definitely would say below average. I want to cube of meat it, but I don't want to risk taking stupid damage, so I'm not going to. 10 money from a drop from a room. That is excellent. Mr. Mega, unfortunately, did nothing of use for me there. We'll get rid of that. Hey, guys. You've all suddenly appeared. That's really nice of you. And whoa, calm down. We'll put the cube of meat in you and we'll say nothing more. We'll put a cube of meat in you. But yeah, don't you think, right, when your lip's doing that, it's just the worst. It is just the worst because you really want to pick it. You want the satisfaction of peeling it off. God, that sounds terrible as well. And another 5 money from this. Yeah, I'm very happy that we did not keep the poop over the nail. I think that would have been a mistake. Kind of want to use it before the curse room. I mean, I don't know actually what room to even use it on. That kind of sucks. I very much got cornered by these guys. Normally they die so quickly. I'm not even really sure how they survived. Unless I just, yeah, I think I accidentally, perfectly spread it out so that I killed them all in the slowest possible way going. Oh yeah, of course, you get Stompy in the demon form, which is actually kinda useful, but I mainly got it for the extra heart each time. So now we do want to go to the curse room. I think going to 2 hearts is okay. And of course, I want to find 2 more orbitals. I think finding 2 more orbitals turns this from a kind of run into a nearly standing on spikes because I'm a moron. Run. Hey, zombie. Oh, calm down. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and I don't appreciate it. The burnt penny. I actually think the burnt penny is kind of worth it. We have Mr. Mega, and we could probably get a lot of value out of finding extra bombs from our money. And we already nearly have 30 money, so we can definitely get a fair amount of good stuff from shops. We don't need to hoard the money that much, so I'm kind of okay with that. I am really pleased. I never thought I'd be pleased to have the burnt penny, but no, I am. Ooh, a bit of envy action, which actually should be fine, because if I do some quality cube of meat work, oh, I really thought it would just smush them all instantly, repeatedly, if I managed to line up the cube of meat with it, but apparently it just likes to, yeah, I can't do it, because they spread out and instantly hit me before technically dying to the cube of meat. I think it was a good plan in general, just didn't really work out so much, but we do have Shoop de Blah! That item. I wish it was better, I really do. Ooh, yeah, we'll use you actually, because if we get a key, we can go in the shop, we can go in the golden chest. I mean, the HP up's still nice, it's an extra spirit heart, I'm kind of okay with this. Yay, literally the worst thing you can give me. I mean, it is bad as a whole heart, but at the very least, a whole heart has a little bit more value, because I guess Dark Bum could convert it better. And one more for you. And we grab ourselves an extra key. That's pretty spot on, as it happens, because now we can open this. And that was really lame. I'm kind of upset about that, but we can also go into the shop, which is totally going to have glory. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take that. I am gonna have to take that. I want the heart. I really do want the heart, so I'm gonna take the heart. We'll bomb the donation machine with Mr. Mega style awesomeness. There we go. Boom. And actually, that's gonna transfer. You can get troll bombs out of the freaking burnt penny. That kind of sucks. Oh, okay, let's destroy this. There's a part of me that always wants to destroy these mushrooms just because there's always that chance you get glory. Health down, somehow. Right, somehow. I don't want to carry that around. Though if I find the PhD or something, it will become a health up. But I mean, what are the chances of that, really? So let's mosey on to our boss, and we'll see what happens there. Polly, how are you doing? Oh, really? The Orbital didn't get him? That's a shame. That is a shame. I really thought it would. Whoa, don't summon a thing. Did it pop up instantly on top of my anemic damage, so it just killed itself? You don't have the smartest servants in the world. We do get the Cat of Nine Tails, which is nice, and we didn't actually get the Devil Deal, so I'm happy that we did find ourselves some nail action here. So, do I want to go to the Curse Room and that final red chest? There's a part of me that does, though 14 minutes in Catacombs 1, certainly not the best run in the world. But I think because it's not the best run in the world, we do have to kind of go for it. We have to search every room, we have to see if we can take every advantage. And we grab 2 bombs of key pills, which is actually useful because we're going to get a lot of bombs due to the burnt penny, and then we can switch that into a lot of keys. And keys are useful. Keys are very useful, especially if we find Guppy's tail. And then we have to find the worm thing after this. See, I remember this configuration. I did it. Yeah, damage seems fairly reasonable. I mean, it's basically due to starting damage. That kind of sucks. But at the same time, I think we're okay. Go down into here. Ooh, potentially goodness. What's in there? Alright, a fair amount of good stuff in that box. And some more pills. So, I'm kind of okay with this. What are you? Speed up. Speed up is good. We were actually very slow. And you are paralysis. That doesn't really matter either way. Okay, I'm kind of okay with this. Though we are a little bit low on health, which does suck. But there's not much we can do about it. So, I'm going to move on. Actually, I'm going to check for a secret room here. Boom! Not a secret room. I'm going to check for a secret room here. Boom! Not a secret room. Alright, I'm going to go away. It's probably above the boss trap, isn't it? But, you know, that's a fair distance away. So I'm just going to take my spirit heart from the nail and mosey on. I think the nail makes sense as well because getting a reusable source of heartage as Blue Baby is by far and away one of the powerfulest things you can physically do. So it was just something I didn't want to pass up. It's like Revelation level, except it gives you a powerful room every time you press it. And we find ourselves at the item room. Yes, run at me, see if it works, you weird, weird things. I will cube of meat you so hard that you will be seeing sideways. Oh, I am sorry, Burnt Penny, but the curved horn is just too damn useful. Yay! Crack the useless! Ha ha! I mean, it's not horrible, but it by far and away could be a lot better. Let's put that down. We got a range down, Bill. Somehow we don't want to take that. And then health up. Sweet. So we found ourselves health up. Okay, so 4 out of 4. Terrible item rooms. Mr. Mega by far and away the best item we've acquired. However, boss drop and devil deals have been fairly kinder. So I guess I can't complain too much. Up we go into the big room, big room. We've got the big room. Don't want to get explode. Was that a point-blank explosive charge? Because I don't think you're allowed to do that, Green Zombie. I don't think you're allowed to point-blank this bitch. We are grabbing a lot of trinkets this run, but the damage up from the curved horn is just too damn useful when we're on this low damage to start with. Want to kill both of them? I did indeed kill both of them. It's not often that you kill all of your targets, but when it does happen, it's just so useful. Yep, everybody fire at me up. Yep, there you go. There you go. That works out. Ooh, one of them saw through my ruse and fired in the correct direction. What a player. What an individual. What a legend. What a dead moron. Dead moron. Dead moron. Let's go fight the boss. Because we got demon form and it's, oh, well, I mean, that's fairly straightforward as far as a boss goes. This is not going to take a whole lot of effort going on, so we should get a devil deal here. I'll be surprised if we somehow don't. And boom. We don't. Let's take experimental treatment. Let's see what happens. Did we just gain... We just gained a load of damage from... Actually, no, because I've still got demon form. Let's have a look after that. No, yeah, we gained a sizable amount of damage. We still have OK tiers. I'll take the health down for that. I will 100% take the health down. That seems fantastic. That seems like the most useful experimental treatment I have ever had the good fortune of taking. Normally, it likes to completely ruin everything, but no, that experimental treatment was fairly good. Pop. That's what you get. That's what you get. This room kinda pointless. These guys only take a few hits each. Damn you and your homing tears of awesomeness. Damn you. Yeah, we would probably be dead if not for the nail. Though I would have been playing a lot more careful if not for the nail. So we can't completely say it's because of that, but I'm willing to give it a fair amount of credit here. And there we go. I'm oh my god, I'm the rusted key. I'm loving BFF'd cube of meat. I think it's doing wondrous work. Any other group of 4? Yep, there we go. Eventually, I will get magic mushroom, and all will be well. Another bombs equals key. That's not really what we want, and do I even want to explore the rest of the floor? I kind of do, because we got the curse room going on, and that's probably worth it. We also have the trap, which is 1 gold chest. Let's open it. We got Mum's key, so it's definitely going to be worth it mostly. And then we gotta deal with Mega Fatty, which is surprisingly easy to do, given our ridiculous level of damage. Well, it's not ridiculous, but it's very, very solid. Considering we've had no good item rooms to achieve this. Okay, the only reason in my defense that I just took that damage is because I was really convinced that he couldn't damage me with stuff he's already fired after he died. But clearly, I was very wrong in that assumption. What you got? Not bad. Not bad at all. Mostly. Ooh. Now I'm liking it. Now I am liking it. Waste of a bomb there, technically, but that's okay. And we found our shop. This is good. This is very, very good. Catch! You shouldn't have caught it with your face. And we actually get greed. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but greed is really good to get here, because greed now means that we've got enough money to rock out with the next shop. Yeah, we're going to walk in, music's going to play, bum ba bum ba bum. I'm pretty sure that's rock music. And then we're going to get down with the shopkeeper, and it's going to be a real groove-tastic town. It's going to be so groove-tastic. Boom! And this better be worth it. I'd say that was worth it. The only thing we can't pick up is the useless health, and the rest of that, we got bombs back in spades, we got a load of money. We're getting a lot of value out of these floors, and that's nice. It's not something that happens often, at least not to me, because I'll admit I'm a little bit hasty. Good job I realized that was a new devil deal. Good job I realized that, so we've managed to just grab ourselves an Abaddon. So basically, finding that goat head gave us Abaddon. That is awesome. Blue Baby is suddenly moving up in the world quite ferociously, though we are still only on Necro 1, so we're going to have to get a shimmy on if we want to do this. And yes, we've reached max damage even without the nail. Our movement speed is definitely a lot improved. Where is this? A Grandpa and Grandma Dingle? They can try, but they will fail. Oh, you know, I really thought it was going to do the summoning Dingle Dangle, not attacking. And because of that, I was slain. And this time, if I can not mess up on my bomb skills, there we go. Not 1 spirit heart, and then spiders. That surprises me. That really surprises me. I thought for sure that would at least have a spirit heart in. I mean, what are the chances that 2 in a row just don't have any spirit hearts? I think fairly low is the way of looking at it. Boom, 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 goodbye. Polly for Polly, Polly for paw. He would be a hippopotamus if he was a wildlife savannah animal. Definitely he would. But what would all the bosses be as wildlife savannah animals? I guess Isaac would probably be a lion. I mean, he just sits there on the spot, but, you know, he's pretty strong, so everyone respects him. I guess the adversary would be a crocodile. You know, you don't expect it, you don't want it, but then sudden, BAM! Adversary, you're ruined. And then maybe Horn would be a mosquito. You know, it's fairly unassuming, but then it completely wrecks your life. Nice. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, little fire there. I was too busy appreciating. Oh, at least you replaced the health. That's nice of you. And our item. Oh, a little bit of damage up. This is good, and we get a health from the odd mushroom. So all in all, a fantastic little start there. They shouldn't get too far. This is suddenly going very well. I like runs that just ramp up into glory. I like a good bit of ramping glory. And then we'll get our devil deal. In fact, yeah, we'll get our guaranteed devil deal, which is wondrous. Oh yeah, see, look, sudden adversary. We've just been crocodiled on the savannah. Though, seriously? BFF cube of meat? Good God! It's a lovely amount of damage. And there's the crampy boy. Oh, the cube of meat was at the front, so I was like, he can absorb both waves of crampy boy's shots, and I'll be completely fine. But I guess that was wrong. Head of Krampus, I do. But at the same time, it's not for me and you. Got the curse room, got that, and I think we're good to go, actually. We've reached the power point where I'm confident in just moseying on down. And finally, we are to face Mother. It took a while, it did, but we got there. A single golden chest, you must be crazy. You must be absolutely crazy. Get ourselves the bomb fly, explosions everywhere. Okay, I didn't even really notice the people on the left there, and then they didn't even shoot me, so I guess I should just be really content that I got away with that. I wish the cube of meat hovered a few feet from Isaac, that way you could use it as your only means of attacking, though that would probably make it incredibly overpowered, so I guess maybe I shouldn't do that. Down we go once more, we got ourselves a headless horsey. He's alright. He did manage to damage us, though, so fair play to him. And you did... Stop it! Stop it! I like how the hearts are timed so that they do one shot per invincibility frame after being hit. Just so they are maximum annoying here. We get a little health up. There's a bonus drop. That's okay. Cube of meat gonna wreck him. And then... get your draw. Da-da-dun! Da-da-dun! Ghost owned! And then our final item, charm tears. I don't mind charm tears. I think charm tears a lot of useful a lot of the time, so I'm okay with this. Leech, explode, leech, explode. And charm tears on red tears make a kind of weird purplish red, which I also really like. I'm going to keep bombs a key, just because I don't think we need the power of the devil card for now. That was a lot of good stuff as well. Got Mum's Key, such a useful item. I should really explore the rest of the floor. I mean, we've not found the curse room or the shop or anything like that. In fact, we definitely do want the shop because we want a reason to spend our final bit of money here. And that kind of sucks nothing from those skulls. Boom, boom, boom. And I did a little bit forget to use the nail. I often do treat it as the damage boost and not for the health that it gives. Ah, yeah, Mum's Key. Imagine contract from below. On top of having Mum's Key, you would be in the money. Wow, that was a couple successful Mr. Mega Bombs there. I am a fan of that one. And we grab ourselves a 48-hour energy. Don't mind if I do. Take 3 more spirit hearts. That was a glorious explosion. Okay, what else we got? Not that many paths. This is quite a small necro too. Maybe there's been some downsizing going on. I mean, it's entirely possible. And there's the cube. And there's the cube. There's just run! There's just no point in trying to tear those things to death when you don't have to. There really, really isn't. Boom! Ha ha! Get owned! And appear, appear, appear! Yes, they did. And we got another black heart. In fact, why am I even still in here? It's just literally... I mean, yes, the charge and the potential room drop, but come on now. Come on. We went in there, mopped up with black hearts, and then just left. And the ghosts were like, did he even care about us? The only one of us that died were 2 accidental explosions. I feel like we just got wrecked, guys. I don't often use that expression. But I feel like we just got wrecked, and I don't really know how to deal with that. I don't really know how to deal with that. And boom, in the shop. Oh, it's super greed. Sad times. And he drops so much money. Hopefully we do get a chance to use it. Maybe money equals power could come along. But I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. And then bombs are keys I don't want to use because I want more keys than bombs. So that's not very useful either. Did the one at the back die from just random shots? It actually did. That's quite amusing. So we got our nail charge, and instead of using it on the mum fight, because I just don't think I need the boost, I would rather use it on this room full of skulls, and see if we can't acquire anything of worth. This is answers. Yep, I definitely would prefer an answers over bombs equals keys. Boom, boom, and nothing really too crazy then. We have the Hanged Man, which isn't fantastically useful. Yeah, I'm just going to move on. I mean, we have enough keys anyway, so it's not like it's the end of the world. I love that expression. It's not like it's the end of the world. No, of course it isn't. Of course it isn't. And then another expression that you may not have heard is house tricks. It's a Yorkshire expression that means, how are things going? But you say house tricks. And whenever I say that to someone, my response that I always get is, who's tricks? Who are we talking about here? And I'm like, no, it means, how are you? And I love having that conversation, because then people are like, ooh, expressions. I like expressions. Expressions are fun. I kind of want to deliberately get stomped on, so Cube of Meat does a load of damage, but at the same time, wow, it really does a load of damage. Okay, Devil Deals have been very kind this run. I will admit, Devil Deals have been very kind. And you know, Demon Turret Baby, we have BFFs. You may as well come along. You may as well. We're going to get a load of health up from the nail. And the like, we'll take the Polaroid, of course. And on we go. I was really worried at the start of this run. And now it is just ridiculousness. It is absolutely ridiculousness. More than max damage, spam firing, charming scythes. Triple red chest we get ourselves. Oh, Fistula, I feel very sorry for you right now. I really do. Health up, that is glorious. Speed up, that is glorious. Speed up once again, glorious. And paralysis, haha! I use paralysis mid-boss fight because I'm a rebel that doesn't play by the rules. Loki could appreciate that. He is Loki, of course, the god of mischief. And Shub's going to get destroyed by scythes. I feel like we should be hitting a lot harder, though. We got so many damage ups. We really did. And it seems to not be carrying over that much. But still, it is fine. Boom. There we go. We're just not kind of annihilating level. But we don't really need to be annihilating level. And another speed up. We have very much got some speed upgrades on this for free speed up pills. We have positively sliding about the place, which is always nice to have precision at movement, though you don't want too fast because you'll end up in the middle of nowhere trying to dodge tears and end up ramming your face into multiple tears, and you just don't want ram tear faced. I would give the money to that dude if I was actually feeling like I need it, but I really don't, do I? Hey, Super Pride! Is that good or bad? Okay. Does that reduce my health on Blue Baby to 1 blue heart? Or does it just give me 9 lives? I don't actually know, and the thing is, I don't want to risk it, because I have a feeling it will backfire horribly if I do risk it without really knowing. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. And at least we get in there, basically, for free. Though 3 separate curse rooms with what I think is one of the best layouts. And we don't really get anything for it. That kind of sucks. That does kind of suck. We got ourselves a bit of lust action. Oh, lust on lust action. Oh, it's lust on lust action. There we go. I won one. Of course it did. More speed up. Let's just keep going fast. Sonic the Hedgehog would be so proud of us right now. He would be positively crying with happiness at how much we've modeled ourselves after him. He really, really would. One of each of the head exploders. I call them head exploders because they kind of squish their head and then tears go everywhere. It's probably not the most accurate of ways of naming them, but it's pretty much fine. Demon Turret Baby hasn't done much, but there was a tinted rock in that room, by the way. I know it was there, but we can't get it. But I just felt bad leaving him behind. We've taken pretty much every other devil deal except that one, so I don't want to make him cry or anything. I mean, Satan doesn't have time for criers. He would just execute him, and I don't want to have to make him go through that. I really, really don't. I am a little bit concerned for our health right now, just because whenever I can't see my health, I kind of get a little bit reckless, and then I'm suddenly like, oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I see. I'm deliberately not using the nail here, because I think we're so close to the boss that I may as well use it on the boss. It's not like we're going to have an extra charge of it. Yeah, there's the boss. And it's some of these guys. Normally, I would be terrified, but I've got both fear and charm, so they ain't going anywhere. And our boss is Conquest! Of course it's Conquest. Why wouldn't it be Conquest? Yeah, I feel like we should be doing way more damage. We are beyond max. Do Death Scythes have a damage lower? I know it says damage up, but it feels like Death Scythes actually somehow lower your damage. I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it. Maybe I am. And Mum's Knife as well. I mean, I'm not taking it, but what a series of devil deals. What a series of devil deals. Alright, let's move on to the next floor. And actually, we killed every single room. It was a very straight floor, so I guess that's not a bigger surprise. Let's see what horrific damage our health has done. We're like on... Oh no, wow, we were fairly healthy. Okay, good. I was very worried we'd be on like 1 heart, and I'd have this horrible feeling knowing that we were that close to death, and I just wasn't caring. Yep, not even Mum's Key can make 1 grey chest worth it, unless I am beyond desperate. Oh god, they're all gonna charge. They're charging at me, they want to kill me. The charm tiers are very good against worms. You know, pet worms often are great steeds to ride into heroic battle. Curse of the Maze helping us out a little bit here. We get to skip 1 potential room. Actually helping us out once again. I, of course, want to use vision ideally on the chest, but we'll see. Wheel of Fortune. Not even gonna interact with you, Wheel of Fortune. Not even gonna interact with you. Boom, 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 boom. We have fairly large Death Scythes as well. I've seen very small Death Scythes. Soy Milk and Death Scythes is a very, very fun combo. A turret of mini scythes, because they're both adorable, and they also kill all of your enemies. So I think that's 2 qualities you really look for in any given thing. God damn it, Curse of the Maze! The most irritating curse in the entire game, and should not be here. It got me damaged. I completely blame the Curse of the Maze for that. I was thrown into this room, thrust into it without any real knowledge. Forgot to use the nail there. I will admit that is my fault entirely. I will repent. And we do have a tinted rock, which is nice. An extra spirit heart. It's okay. Would have preferred something a lot better, but, you know, whatever. I feel like their scythe should just annihilate this fistula, and it just makes it kind of split up a little. I don't want to go in the curse. Well, I do want to go in the... Well, I don't want to go in the curse room, actually, because, I mean, there's not much we could find in there that would be like, yeah, because we don't have enough guppy to maybe get guppy. I mean, we've already got the pact. I guess a free mark or a free... pentagram potentially, but I don't think it's worth 2 hearts, so I'm kind of just not going to do it. I am, however, going to charge the nail before the boss fight, both for the little boost during the boss fight and also because I want the health going on here. Really? Really, though? I feel like every time those things actually manage to damage me, I have just done something really, really wrong, and that I should repent in some way. Is that bad? It's probably bad. And we grab an extra bomb. Cool, so let's kill It Lives, move on to the Cathedral, and probably vision, I would say. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Oh my god! Blood clot, and I just had a feeling. And it worked out, and now I am very, very happy. Just keep it going. Did I just get hit? Well, I guess I will ram the cube of meat into you while I am invincible. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And away we go to the Cathedral. That was a very easy It Lives fight. Easier than I expected it to be, and I did expect it to be very easy. Do I want a vision? Do I want a vision? Or do I just want to go for it? I immediately regret all of my choices. I've not gained any tears in a while yet for some reason. Are they killing each other? Are they turning on each other? That's quite brutal to see the Gemini buddies turn on each other because of charm tears. That seems very, very awful. I guess if I find something like Jera, I'll just vision this floor and then take Jera to the chest. But having a vision chest is just so useful. You know, you always got to be able to see the full chest. That's always nice. I like how, by the way, just then, I specifically moved up into the goddamn shot because I am a genius. And again, you're not worth it, you single chest. Stop trying to tempt me. Bit of gluttony action. It's gonna suck if he drops a bit of health. And he didn't. That is good. Down we go. Feeling pretty confident. The fear and the charm. I mean, that is a real combo for excellent disabling this. We will, of course, use the demon in here, and we actually get to cleave down a load of envy. Normally, I'd be really upset about this, but as it stands, you get a very few opportunities to completely annihilate envy, and I think when those opportunities do come around, you should definitely take it. Cube of meat, ironically, is still by far our highest damage output, so every time we get some Polaroid invincibility, we are, of course, going to go ham with that meat. Get it? Ham with the meat? Oh, just the funniest ever in the world. Wow, he got shredded there. Let's not try and take any damage in this room, though. That's something I really don't want to do. And cool, we kind of got away with that very easily. And I'm thinking, oh, I was wrong. I was wrong about the location, and of course I get hit there. I'm destined to forever get hit by eels in that situation. I just can't handle it. I just can't handle it. All right, Fistula, somehow. I think it's going to be fairly one-sided fight there. Yep, there we go. I feel like my tiers are going up, but at the same time, I have no idea why. I mean, I'm not that I'm questioning it. Well, maybe I am questioning it a little bit. I would love to know, because it does feel like we're getting stronger for no reason. 2 more Spirit Hearts is glorious, and maybe 2 of clubs. Yay, bombs, and Judas's tongue. Not really time for Judas's tongue, though. I mean, it's glad that you thought about me enough to show up, I guess. That's a little bit good, but not really what I want here. No more tinted rocks. This is a very large cathedral. Like a very large cathedral. Did I take damage? I did take damage. I am a fail. I am a massive fail. And I don't know how to deal with that fact. I just don't know how to deal. There we go. Looking good. Down with Loki. Down with Loki! Down with the regime! Oh, god damn it. We got the wrong direction as well. You know what, Monstro 2? You get to live. Enjoy. I will allow you to live. He jumps in the air like, I'm gonna get you, and then he lands and he's like, where is he? Where'd he go? Did anybody see where he went? I'm a little bit confused here. Where did he go to? Guys, Monstro 2 scared. Ooh, we got some more of these guys that I am very good at taking very stupid damage from for no apparent reason. He charged into his friend. I don't know if it actually does damage that, but we'll see. And then nail on the Isaac. And away we go. Yeah, it's a fairly high amount of damage, but I still feel like it should be higher, considering the number of damage ups that we have managed to acquire. Good God, the meat damage with BFF is insanity. That is ridiculously good. I am pleased by that. Watch us get Amnesia Curse on the chest, so this vision doesn't even do anything for us. That would be about right. And goodbye, Isaac. Hello to the chest. We are very demonic. I mean, we got Pact, we got Abaddon, we got the Nail. We couldn't assume more demon forms if we tried. And, wow. Oh, actually, no, the top 2 aren't bad. Let's see what our deck of cards gives. The Fool, potentially okay. The Bean, Teuton Command. Alright, so we got a ridiculous amount of fire rate coming up. Let's see if we have like a beam of scythes now. Yep, they are touching each other. That is awesome. And then damage and HP up, which is just nice from the Stigmata. And then finally, Vision. Oh, Vision. And we're off left. It's nice to be here. Oh god, bomb! Good job I saw that in the end. Good job I saw that. And Wrath, it looks like it's going to be our final guy. Oh, we do get a few more items, just because it's always nice to get even more powerful. Ooh. Did they just die kind of instantly for sort of just being near me? I mean, they are adorable, are those guys. I really do like, I think they are one of the most adorable enemies, because they're just in their pile of horrible intestine meat, like, oh, we're doing things, yay! And then they charge at you, and then they kind of instantly die, because they're not actually that strong. It's a very upsetting life that they have. And again, the cube of meat wrecking everything. Did I take multiple hits there, because of the creep on the ground? I feel like I did, and that kind of upsets me. So we're going to have 1 more heart and 1 more demon form for Blue Baby. I think definitely demon form is MVP here. Or in our final moments, we went away from demon form and acquired weird toxic self-bombs. That is a shame. Don't move it! Did you see that? Does that stack with the original Mr. Mega? I have no idea how that works, actually. Boom! Tech 2? Tech 2. Why not? Let's take Tech 2. I like Tech 2. We get a permanent pink beam. That's lovely. Ah, it does come with a tears down. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just a damage down. That's interesting. Though it does seem like every single tier now is a blood clot tier. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've never really seen that happen before. Yep, War, you are terrified. Oh, we're invincible, which I mean, I guess that means you die. If you hit me, I will only come back stronger than ever before. And there's the hay. Alright, blue baby. Let us dance. Let us dance. Yeah, this is beyond brutal. Absolutely beyond brutal. Goodbye and good night. A lovely blue baby run. I like it. Let me know how you guys got on. Remember to like if you've enjoyed this and subscribe for more. A goodbye.